Hey YouTube, this is Manny, Life with the Lunas. I'm back. So today my wife decided she wants to do a color fill. She wanted me to do this color fill on her. It's a Taurus 85 poly protector, and she just got this the other day or a couple weeks ago, something like that. So anyway, I started it already. And I thought, you know what, I'll make a video on this, see what happens. But this one, here it is. I filled it in with pink. She wanted it pink. It's still drying. Takes, I think, 30 minutes, something like that. So we need a timer set, I guess. Something for 30 minutes. 20 minutes. Okay. But I also have, I went ahead and bit the bullet to get this Taurus 605 poly protector. Okay, these guns are not loaded, just to let you know, just so we, for safety's sake. And since I have this 357, I thought, you know what, I'll go ahead and maybe do it myself. So just to do this, see how it comes out. First thing you have to do is you have to clean off the area to get all the oils and stuff. So we got this alcohol pad. I'm just cleaning this. I'm just going to do the Taurus says Taurus up here, and then where it says 357 Magnum. Get that, get in good, get in there good so it will stick. Like that. And then I'm going to do the little logo. So I want to get that really, really good. See how it goes. Let's see, put that in there like that. And then get this one again. And do it one more time. And then we'll let it dry. So we got that clean. And then you get your nail polish. This one I've got is called Retrograde. So we'll see what that is. It's kind of like a bluish gray. Looks pretty cool. See what it looks like. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. We'll try it out. I know this is something we like to do, you know, it just kind of gives a little flair, especially the ladies like them, you know, and they like the way they look. She has one that we did before on her 9mm, and now this one is loaded, but it's not in the chamber. Here we go. And this one right here, if you see, it's got a different pink on it. You can see that. And there we go. That's pretty neat. As you can see right now, we're into the, we're kind of in the Taurus family right now. We're trying these out. They're inexpensive, but also, you know, we wanted to try them out because kind of give a perspective to someone that's doesn't want to go out and spend, you know, $1,000 or $500. You can get these for around $250, $300. And here's the magazine. It's got I did the magazine for her. It's even got the numbers on the back, tells you what's on there. So I think it's a pretty good idea to, you know, give, you know, they have their own personalized weapon, and, you know, ladies seem to be, they like that stuff, you know. Besides, you know, you husbands out there or boyfriends, gives you brownie points if you do that for your lady. You know, she's like, yes. So okay, so here's this Taurus right here. We're gonna go ahead, and what I do is I brush it on, but I try not to put it too heavy. Get it good, get some on there, and so we'll put it on here. This one almost matches the black, and so I did that because I don't want to, you know, what do they call it, blinged out. I'm not really into all that blinging and stuff, you know. So kind of try to do it lightly, but I try to brush it out. That we don't have to sit there and scrub on it, and it's easier to take off. And what it is you clean the area with non-acetone nail polish remover. And the nail polish remover, you know, The non-acetone one will take it off with still leaving some in the indentions. So we'll get back over here, dip just a little bit in there. Like I said, don't get too much on there. I do usually try to go on a little thick at first. Make sure it fills it in really well. You can tell where it's going into the you can see once it covers in there really well. And once you get it in there, then what I do is I go back and I use the bottle to take some of this off of there. Then I'll brush it, because it's already in there, so it's not, it's not going to come all the way out. And then go back, take some more off there, and brush it again. And that way to me, it seems like it works better for me. We'll see. All right, we got that one. On this one, on hers, I made it just a little thicker, you can see. But I did that because I wanted it to really stand out. And you can see that. There's that side. And on mine, I just want to make a small tint of it. Okay. Some back on there. I know everybody likes this. I've seen a lot of people talk about the color fill, and you got your naysayers, that are like, oh, why would you do that? Guns are just for this. You know what, buddy? Guns are for everybody that is willing to be safe with them. The way I look at it is, if there's more awareness with guns, maybe we won't have so many people killing out there. Hopefully some safe awareness will help out. Because I know sometimes we get a bad rap, us gun guys. People say, oh, you're all into guns. Get this in there. Make sure to get it nice and put it all gets in. Like I said, I like to brush it just because it's easier to take off. That's how it was. I also have another 9mm that I did, and I did that in a lighter gray. So there we go. Need to let that sit for about 30 minutes or so. I thought about doing the poly, where it says poly protector on top, but I think I'll just do the sides of it for now. These things are they're nice and oily. I just cleaned and went to the range yesterday. And there we go. And like I said, it takes about 30 to 40 minutes to set and dry up really well. So this one right here seems to have some air bubbles or something going on, so I may have to brush it in to get a better. I try to check it just to make sure to get it good. It's a little bit more on this side. And this one, that looks to be pretty good there. This one right here, we just seem to have a little bit of going in there. So we'll let this sit another 20 minutes since I had to go back over it. And we'll go from there. And let you know how it goes. Alright, YouTube, I'm back. Now I'm taking off this excess, trying to clean this thing up. You saw what we did last time. And I already started on this. It's got a few little spots that need to be. Alright. So here is the Weiss 38 Special. So let everybody know it's still not loaded. 38 Special Model 85 Poly Protector by Taurus. And there is what it looks like on the one side. Check that out. And that's what it looks like on the other side. Isn't that cool? Of course, she likes the black on pink. It really comes out really well. And we'll just let these sit by and dry. Alright. Now we've got 357 Magnum Model 605 Taurus Poly Protector. See where that is? Need to clean it up. And it's still unloaded. There we go. See, it's very light. It's just going to be like a gray. And let's see how this one comes out. Give you a closer look. See that? Kind of smudged. You see that? Okay. I'm using non-acetone nail polish. I've just got a little wash rag. Oh, remover. Nail polish remover, sorry. My director over here is telling me what I need to know. Nail polish remover, non-acetone. I kind of swipe it a little bit. It's hard to, like these right here, the emblems are hard to do because you want to. It's funny because it's automatically, you just see it. Once it comes out, you'll just see it automatically. This one's hard to tell. I didn't want a big, you know, like I said earlier, like a blingy or whatever. A little bit more. I just kind of put it on there, dip it over with the remover. And then I go just down, swipe it kind of on the bottom where you can get most of it out. And then on the top. And then I just swipe down the letters. I let it sit about 45 minutes, I think. It's kind of like I'm paint brushing it back and forth. You know, this that I did, it's not. Try this again. You can't press too hard. If you do, it'll just take it all out. And you know, sometimes you might want to put a couple of coats on there. I've even seen guys do 3 coats. The way I did it here, I didn't want it to be so overpowering. And, see, I've got the one side already done. I don't know if you can tell that. It's very light because I didn't want it to to stand out too much. I just want just a tint of it. And get this other side going. Doesn't take much. Like I said, not too much pressure, just kind of play with it. See where we go from there. As a matter of fact, this side looks like I'm going to have to go over it again because maybe I didn't let it dry long enough, because it took most of it off. This is kind of raised. Yeah, so this side we'll have to go over it again. Put another coat because it just didn't stick. Might not have left it on there long enough. You can see this side, it didn't quite. See that? So what I'm going to do is put another coat on this side once it dries a little, and then we'll be good. And like this one is this one came out pretty good on the right side of the gun. See that? So anyway, I'll put another coat on it, let it sit, and we'll get back to it, and I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, this is Manny, I'm back. Just want to let everybody know that got it worked out. Went ahead and put another coat and got it fixed up there. It's very light. I didn't want to put a whole lot, you know, I don't want it to be all blingy, like, you know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to put a little bit on it, see what it looks like. Anyway, I'm happy with it. Like I said, all you do is you just use some nail polish. You clean it good with, I use the alcohol wipes. Clean the area really good. Dry it. Make sure it dries for about 2 or 3 minutes. And then put your coat. You may need a couple coats. This particular one needed 3 coats. And then once you let it dry about 30-40 minutes in between coats. And then you go through and you use this, I use this non-acetone nail polish remover. And you just get a little, I just use this old rag that I have, and I kind of use an up and down motion. And the thing I learned was you got to move the rag around, because once you get that in there, it starts to get real splotty and stuff. But when you put it on there, kind of brush it. I brush it across, and then I use the tip and take some of the paint off, and then I'll take a little bit more so it's not a big blob. Because when it's a big blob, and it takes longer to dry, first of all, and once it does dry, you got to sit there and rub it for a while, and then it just takes the whole thing off. It gets real splotty. So anyway, I recommend just kind of brushing it on, and once you get it filled in where you need to be, then you can take some of it off. Like I said, get the tip. You kind of just get this tip and just pull it back, take some off on the edge, and then take some off of there. It'll stick to your brush, and then keep doing that till you get it, you know, a thin coat, because all that paint, that polish is going to get down in those grooves. And then once you do that, you're good to go. Let it sit for a little while and put, you know, 2 or 3 coats. Of course, if you want to do, you know, like I did the pink, it came out really well, but it really stands out. You can do this blue. There's this blue right here I thought about doing, but just decided on using this gray. It's, you know, like a gray color, and I'm happy with it. So if you guys, you know, have any questions, leave me some comments if you like. And please like and share this video and subscribe, please. And once again, I'm Manny with Life with the Lunas. Thank you.